Hey guys, welcome back to the farm. As you can see from the setup, you know what day it is. We kind of switched things around this year. We kind of move everything to where the chickens' last stop is. You can see I've got some hog wire around them, keeping them safe. They started up there and we have moved them down, and it is 8 weeks today. So we are gonna process these birds and get them in the freezer. We've got our rinse cooler, and we've got our larger one to move them over to. This kind of just gets all the yuck off them while they're sitting there, and then they're pretty clean once we put them into this final cooler. Only problem with moving all of our stuff to where the bird's final spot is this cooler is super heavy. So I use the tractor so I can just move it up the barn when we're done. But we've got our plucker, our scalder, we've got our water heating up. I'm hoping to get one that keeps the temperature constant and I don't have to keep checking that temperature. That's kind of a hard thing to do when you're doing it by yourself and you can't just maintain the water. But learned a lesson this year with butchering. We've already butchered 2 sets of birds. If you remember that video where we got 85 new animals, I'll link that right here. We got a deal on those chickens at the start, and when you get them that early, it's cold and they have a hard time surviving. This batch is looking awesome. Nice red combs and wattles, really healthy. Excited about this one, but we didn't get these till later in the season, and I will never get meat birds again until the 1st of April, maybe even later. So we learned our lesson there. Just the cold weather is just really hard on these birds, so it's not a good time to get those birds that early in the year. But we did that just out of necessity, and it was a great deal. So these guys are not going in the pan today. These are the ducks. I've just been running them along in this meat tractor because I have yet to get our second quack shack built. But today is butcher day. We're gonna get these guys put up in the freezer, and we've got another batch coming tomorrow and another batch coming in 2 weeks. And I'm pretty sure we are going to put on a small little butcher class, open it up to about 4 people, and we'll have more information on that on our Facebook page. Get this ice out of here. But we've learned a lot in the 2.5 years we've been doing this, and I wish when I started there was a small class that I could have taken and learned a few things. So we're going to offer that to you guys or whoever. Open it up to about 4 people. So if you haven't followed us on the Facebook page yet, go ahead and follow us over there, and there'll be more information. Like I said, I want it to be small, so you get a lot of work and you actually learn something, and you're going to be butchering and processing yourself and hands-on, and hopefully you'll learn some things. So keep watching on that Facebook page, because I'm going to open it probably to about 4 people this first batch, and we'll probably do that twice this summer. So more information to come. Check that out. I'm going to go get the knives, thermometer, check the temperature of that water, and we'll get started butchering. All right, guys, we're just over halfway through. It's been about 2 hours, and we've got 4 birds left in there. So I think there was around 20 total. I'm gonna move these out of the rinse tub here into the chill tub, and just been a good morning, man. It's pretty amazing. You can have a whole freezer full of meat in just a couple hours that you've grown the right way. So let's finish up here, and we'll wrap this thing up. Guys, not a bad morning. We've got them all done. I think there was right at 20. Now it's just the least fun part, the cleanup part. So had a beautiful day. It is sunny out, but it's a nice breeze. I don't even know if it's 70 yet, but it was perfect for butchering. We're gonna get this cooler up underneath the covered area, get another bag of ice in it, and we'll get those packed up tonight. So let's go ahead and jump in the tractor and get this taken up there. Pretty nice haul today. Definitely that rinse tub makes this tub look so much better. So we're gonna get that closed up. We'll let those sit for a while. We'll get them bagged up. But glad to have this done. Like I said, we've got another batch coming in tomorrow. And that's when we're gonna do that class. We're gonna have 8 weeks from that day. And then I'd like to do that class. And if nothing else, it will save you some money on deciding whether you want to take the plunge and get into this. The plucker and cones and everything can be expensive. So if you come and end up deciding you don't want to do it, or you don't want to butcher for yourself, at least you don't have all that stuff at your house that you're not using. So some people wondering about flies. We're kind of just out here in the open. We've seen some flies. And usually, the only really spot I saw them was on top of this cooler. Maybe a couple in this gut bucket right here. But a fly did not touch our chickens. So when we do the class, we'll have a tent up top. And it'll be a good time. So we're excited to offer that. Be paying attention on the Facebook page, KC Farms. We'll get that put on there. Going to be about 8 weeks from now, so you got time. But like I said, I only want to do about 4 people just so everybody gets their worth out of it and has a lot of hands-on opportunities. So appreciate you guys following along. Check out that Facebook page, keep you updated if that's something you're interested in. We are in Tennessee, depending on how far you are, if you want to make that travel or not. But make sure you hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and we'll check you guys on the next video.